of 30 minutes. I'm Thomas McAbee, and with me now is the renowned Long John Silver.
Yar.
Mr. Silver, glad you could make it. May I call you John, or Long if you prefer?
No, John is fine.
Hopefully by now you know what you're here for. The conspiracy surrounding Jim Hawkins and his incredible find.
That's what I figured.
How did you first encounter Master Jim?
Well, now you see, I was working on the ship, the Hispaniola. That was doing Jim's expedition. Yes.
So you can call him Jim?
Yeah. We came very close over the course of the adventure. Apart from little bits of strife here and there. Yeah.
Well, we'll get back to that later. So why were you only a chef?
Excuse me?
Well, sources say you were quite well known for your pirating and were even a captain for many pirate crew.
Yeah. If you will excuse me, I have notes on this matter. Yes. If you will, sir, I prefer the term self-motivated nautical entrepreneur with little leeway towards lawful activities.
Okay, excuse me for offending you. I'll stick with that term from now on.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
But there's much mystery surrounding the nature of this voyage. Care to elaborate?
Yes, I do. You could say that it all started when, through a series of events, Master Jim happened upon a treasure map entailing the location of the booty of the pirate lord Captain Flint. But due to the nature and greed of man, Peter used Jim and his map to mount an expedition to find this gold.
What events brought you and Jim closer together?
Well, for his safety, of course. I removed him from a certain hazardous situation, if you will, and put him under the watchful eye of my newfound crew.
Well, what was the strife you had mentioned earlier?
Well, in fact, that was the strife. You see, some misunderstood my intentions and thought I was kidnapping the boy. And as you can imagine, this would be very stressful for such an impressionable youth.
Well, let's fast forward a bit. What happened the first time you thought you found the treasure?
A funny story. Now, for those at home who don't know, the first treasure site we went to, there was in fact no treasure there. Who would know?
Perplexing. Then what happened next?
Well, it happened that Ben, the crazy old man with the cheese issues, was already on the island for some time, marooned, and had already located the treasure, and then absconding it from its previous location, put it into his hideaway. On my way back, with the rest of the people, I found it was no longer necessary for my presence to grace that ship.
Well, sorry. That's all the time we have on 30 Minutes today.
Yar.
Thank you, Mr. Silver. Thanks to all of you watching at home. Have a nice night.